Welcome to a new episode of IronCEO RapidFire. In quick rapid-fire style, I'm going to ask my guests 5 questions and try to get 1-minute responses. My goal in getting to know these great CEOs and entrepreneurs is to gain insights and advice to share with you. We can all learn from each other's stories and challenges and struggles on the road to success. My guest today is Edrizio De La Cruz. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks so much, Alex. Excited to be on it.
Edrizio is founder and CEO of Arcus, an international fintech company that uses APIs to power millions of payments and build data points worldwide. So, Edrizio, are you ready? As I said in my intro, 5 questions in 5 New York minutes.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, New York in the house.
Yes.
So, I love your story. It's a personal story, an immigrant kid growing up in New York City. We have a lot in common. Tell me how your background influenced you to become an entrepreneur and the companies you chose to start.
Thank you so much for that, Alex. So like you said, I immigrated to the States when I was 12. I didn't speak English, from the Dominican Republic to the South Bronx. And I think the path from the South Bronx to Silicon Valley really prepared me for this particular endeavor. Entrepreneurship requires a lot of tenacity, a lot of vehement and vigor, and just the ability to have a lot of grit and overcome a lot of adversity after years of hearing a lot of no's, and be able to embrace and weaponize those setbacks and make them, into an advantage, right? Turn a disadvantage into an advantage. So I think without that background, I don't think I would have been able to not only survive, but thrive.
That's great. So let's continue on that theme, New Yorker to New Yorker. I'm sure you saw the LinkedIn post that went viral by James Altucher, New York City is dead forever, here's why. You probably saw Jerry Seinfeld's response, as did I.
Oh,
I want to hear your impact, your view of the impact of the pandemic on New York City. Is New York dead? Is it coming back? If so, how and when?
As you know, I'm a New Yorker. I've been here for a long time. I am here presently. I love this city. I love the tenacity that the city has. And I think it is natural for any city to go through a series of ebbs and flows. I think it's actually required and necessary. There is no, like entrepreneurship, success is not a straight path, but a kind of a wiggly path. So I am absolutely certain New York will bounce back. This is only a temporary setback.
Great, thank you. So let's look in the rearview mirror. I often like to say that mistakes are entrepreneurs' currency. Pick one that best illustrates some of the traps young entrepreneurs are bound to fall into, and tell us how you recovered from it.
I think as an entrepreneur, you are wildly optimistic. Is one of the reasons why you get into entrepreneurship. That optimism can lead to some degree of kind of naiveness. So just being kind of a healthy skeptic, is I think is something that I would add more as an entrepreneur. Always look at the unhappy path and how the unhappy path is going to look like.
Great, thank you. So let's talk about social impact. I know that your current business and prior businesses focused on underserved populations. Right. Tell me how just financial technology, helping people pay bills, can be seen as a value to bring people forward in their financial lives.
Fantastic. So I think there's 2 elements of social impact to our business. One is a degree of kind of just financial awareness and the second one is around financial inclusivity. The financial awareness element is just being able to be more aware of your finances, knowing where you stand and can you make ends meet. The average consumer has around $1,000 in recurring bills, and they have about $100 in their bank account. So there's a big delta between the two. Just being able to be better informed in a passive manner, I think really helps people to be proactive about their bills. And the second element is financial inclusivity, which focuses on the underbanked segment, digitizing that consumer that was very cash-centric and helping that consumer use technology to automate their financial life.
Final question. So tell the entrepreneurs listening today and thinking of starting their first company, what personal quality or trait do you think that's most important for them to be successful?
You've got to be tough as nails. This is such a hard journey. It will smack you in the face and beat you down if you let it. You need to be really, really tough and resilient and understand and expect to get beaten down time and time again. And once you embrace that as part of the journey, you really set yourself up for success, because you're not really surprised or shocked when something bad happens. you actually embrace it and you actually incubate it into part of your journey. So you got to be really, really tough.
Great. Edrizio, thank you so much. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Alex.